Today we really want to celebrate some of the international films and some of the great films that come here from Melbourne. I think the next years will be pretty wild for smartphone filmmaking. We are part of shaping this future. I think there's no other way to capture the contemporary zeitgeist as much as smartphone filmmaking does. And with these words, I leave you with a screening to see the MINA International Smartphone Film Festival. Please enjoy the screening.
Everyone has access to a phone, or most people have a phone or a tablet for young kids. And it means that anyone can do it. There's now no excuses. It's leveled the playing field of creativity, and not just, how it started, it was a bit more experimental. Now it's, you can actually get your film on Netflix if you want. I curated the SF3 lineup. I have 8 incredible films, 4 Australian films, 4 international. I've gone for a really big mix of genres and styles because I want to present some of the best of what we have at SF3. We're very word-based. We love stories. So I have an amazing comedy set in New Zealand featuring all actors in their 80s in a nursing home, which is really awesome. I have a really wonderful kind of philosophical piece from France, another piece from Canada, and a couple of local Melbourne filmmakers as well. Across the genres. So hopefully something for everybody.
Especially for our topic, it felt more intimate as well. Like we could be more personal with the people we're interviewing. It didn't feel too in their face, and they could really relax when they were answering our questions.
Yeah, like someone who's not comfortable that much with cameras. It's a bit easier when you just have a phone, like everyone's kind of used to that versus a big lens in their face. When you're filming it, it's just on your phone and then on the computer, and then it's...
To see it blown up on like a bigger screen for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising that it's...
And then to me, I can't even tell that it's shot on an iPhone, and most of the people that have shown are very surprised right until the end when we do say that it was shot on an iPhone and right into the end.
Originally, my film was meant to be shot on like Sony cinema cameras, just because of time restraints. The deadline was coming, and then I just didn't have time, so I just decided to like shoot it on my iPhones, and so that helps. Switching to iPhone workflow just made the whole production quicker, where we practically shot the whole thing in one day, because with a mobile setup, it's just so much easier to move around and to go into different scenes and setups, and it truly is mobile because it's just so agile, the filmmaking. Really, if you have something to say, and everybody does have something to say, the phone is something that will empower you, the smartphone particularly. And so just do it. Just say what you want to say. Grab a camera, if it's not you, but just point the camera at something else or someone else, and then tell your story, whatever it may be, because you can't go wrong. Your story is your story, and the world might love it and agree with it as well.
I found this inspiration in the eye and rainbows, and linking that with themes of depression and also clear identity. And I found through the phone, it created added this sense of the true identity, and that we usually don't explore with just a camera. And feedback from my peers, I think people understand what I was trying to convey, and ultimately I am really proud of that.
Submitted last year, unfortunately didn't make it, so it was good that I could come back this year and be a bit better. As being under 18, it's hard to find funding for big films, and you never know if it's going to actually work out, so I stuck with the smartphone.
major challenges were probably the restrictions with the cinematography, color grading, especially with editing, and it was definitely hard trying to find props to film where everything was going to go. But other than that, steady hands helped.
My friend and I said, let's shoot it together, the two of us, on a, it was a Apple iPhone 15, I think, 15, yeah. And a gimbal, and a supermarket trolley. We had the supermarket trolley, I was pulling it back, looking in the cameras, I was pulling it back. It was, it was low rent. Low rent budget, yeah. People like me can get a story out there. And if I had to get, 3.5 days of shooting with a camera crew and all of the extra necessary equipment and personnel and crews, I probably wouldn't have been able to make it. Yeah. I'm just very enthusiastic about people using an iPhone or a smartphone and making a movie and telling their stories. I'm just very excited about that for people. Everybody can shoot a film if they wish. All you have to do is get your camera out and take some damn good images and footage and have a damn good editor. And you can make anything you want.